Hey Dot. We're here on another Cooking for Bella show. Just getting my knife sharpened. Today we have Kaya, who's being our videographer. Okay, wait, hold on. Who's wearing these really cool pajamas. And we got... No Sophie? Okay. No Sophie. But we're here because Sophie's hungry. And we're going to make her favorite, which is your favorite, eggs and cheese and rice. Now, what we'll do first is we're going to slice some onion. Why don't you come over here? We're just going to do this quick. I got a half onion that I used. It's kind of like a day old. I used it yesterday. So, when you have an onion that starts to grow a little because it's old, just cut off a very thin sliver like this, right? Again, through the root, so we don't want to cry. And just throw that away. You still got a nice half onion. Again, cut off one edge, and then we're going to peel real quick. And that is clean onion. Got a little schmuzz. All right. So we're just going to slice our onion like we've done many times before. Voila. Diced onion, nice and fine. Okay, now we are going to fry some rice. So we're not going to talk about how to fry rice, because, not how to make steamed rice. I've shown you how to do it with a pot. I've shown you how to do it in a rice cooker. Here's some rice we made last night in a pot because, just needed a little. So into a big pan or a wok, if you have one. We're going to add some oil. Just standard canola oil. And we're going to melt our onions. We talked about melting our onions before. Kind of on a medium high heat. We're going to put some onions. We're going to use some salt to, draw out the moisture to melt the onions. Then we're just going to add some, day-old rice and some seasonings, and that's about it. Now, we don't show that. This is embarrassing. Our spice drawer is horrible. So what we're going to use? We're going to use some fresh ground pepper. We're going to use some onion powder. Okay. Some soy sauce. Rice. That's it.
Eggs and cheese.
Right. So let's talk about eggs and cheese and rice. So this story you know, but just in case you forget, or if you all forget, when Bella was a baby, she stopped drinking milk, and so we had to start finding clever ways to get calcium into her diet. We used to put Tums into her apple juice, which she didn't like very much, and we would sneak cheese wherever we could. Now, I used to make eggs and rice all the time, and we started melting American cheese like that Sophie's showing. Thank you, American cheese. We would melt the American cheese in the rice, then we'd add the eggs on top, mix it up. She would know that it was there, and she was getting calcium. But the effect of this is it tasted really good. The cheese actually made the rice creamy, and well, it's cheese. Who doesn't like cheese? All right, so another trick I want to show you. I don't think I've showed you before. How do you know the oil is ready? Take your wooden spoon. As your wooden spoon start to boil, then your oil is ready. Okay, so let's lower our heat down. Let's take our onions. Yeah, just about a half onion. I would say, I'll do all of it. Okay. And again, a little bit of salt.
What is that, kosher?
That's kosher salt. You could use the sea salts, Kirkland Himalaya, which I'm out of.
Just a Costco.
And then what we're gonna do, we're just gonna melt Melt these onions. Okay? You do not want to burn. Getting zhuzh in there. Alright. We can do another 30 seconds. We're going to add our steamed rice. Now again, this is cold, so now it's clumpy. It's still good though. You know, I wouldn't, rice doesn't last about a couple days, so if you don't use your rice by the second day, throw it out. Beauty is we're refrying it, so we'd kill anything that's growing on it anyway. Okay, so these onions are getting nice and melted. You want them soft. Now we're going to cook the onions with the rice, so you don't have to wait till they're fully soft. And give another 10 seconds to say it's about good. Okay, we're going to take the whole bowl of rice, just stick it right in there.
It's a mound.
See? Nice and clean, excuse me, okay? Now, problem with rice, old, day old rice, is it's clumpy. And you can sit here all day, trying to break the pieces up. Or you can get like a potato masher or a bean masher, whatever this is. Now this is a nonstick pan, although your mother has, scratched it with metal. But what I'm doing is I'm pushing down the rice, but I'm not touching the pan. I'm just breaking up the mound. I'm being very careful not to scratch the pan. Okay. And I'm taking each one of these little jobbies here and I'm just smashing it up. What it's doing is just breaking down these hard clumps and allowing the oil that we have in the pan to help keep the rice separated. Okay, so you see I'm just mashing, not touching the pan, not scratching, not scraping, just straight up and down. Okay, good. Then you just kind of put through. All right, and we're done with that. Okay. Our onions are starting to turn, so we're going to be careful. Into this, we're going to put some onion powder. Just, shake some on. Like that. It's very light dusting, okay? Then, some fresh ground pepper. Never use, well, if you have to, you have to, but don't buy the pre-ground pepper. It's just, you lose a lot of flavor.
Not the same.
Not the same. Absolutely not the same. Okay. Oop. Oh.
Whoa.
Hopefully didn't get that on. Don't get that on camera. I made a mistake.
I don't think I did.
Good. All right. So
might have, but just was lump.
rice is nice and separated, mashed down. It's kind of loose. I'll turn the heat just a little. And then we're just cooking the rice. Okay. And then we're going to add some soy sauce. So I just do a circle and I come around. That's it. Now, for anyone else out there, you could add vegetable, onion, peas.
Whatever you want.
Well, you have onions in here now, but you can actually fry some egg and put it in here. So this is a good base for a fried rice.
What, frying eggs what we do?
Well, yeah, but sometimes when they make fried rice, they put like chicken or pork or scrambled egg, some chives or green onion. I mean, this is just the base of a fried rice. From here, you could add whatever else you want to it. But we are just making. Thank you. So now the very end. Can I have another one, so just putting some. Oops. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and ignore that. Turn off our heat. Thank you. Put a couple of things in here.
Wait, what heat was that on? I don't think I.
Use medium high.
Medium high, okay.
Okay. And then all we're going to do is just let the rice incorporate with the cheese. We're just going to melt the. Just like that. All right, we're done. Now. We are going to make, excuse me, Let's have a clean pot.
Eggs.
We're gonna make some eggs. Okay. Now, here's the thing about eggs. Very, very important about eggs. Eggs is a protein, right? And if you cook it at too high a heat, it's gonna get rubbery, it's gonna get hard, it's gonna burn. Never cook eggs scrambled, sunny side up, over easy. Never cook eggs higher than medium. You can, okay? Now, secret of eggs is have a good clean pot, and then you need oil. You need fat. Now you can use butter, you use bacon fat, you can use canola oil. I use this cooking spray from
The one and only Costco.
Costco, the Kirkland brand. And then you can now add some butter for taste if you want. Add a little bit more canola oil, just because we want to make sure, you know, you got enough oil in here so it doesn't stick. Now the important thing is you got to let the oil come to heat. If you put cold oil and you put the food in, it's going to stick. Okay? So we're letting this oil kind of just get up to heat. See, the nice pan is nice and well greased, I guess. Now we're going to make over easy eggs. Okay, to make over easy eggs, again, very important. Your heat is nowhere past medium. All right, you do not want to burn these eggs. And you want to make sure that the oil gets hot enough. So we're just going to wait a little bit longer. If it starts to turn brown, of course, it's too far. But let's see. Yep, getting some bubbles. So now I'm going to just go ahead and just put one egg in. Excuse me, cat. The other one just like that. You can see how the white formed immediately. I mean, it's the perfect heat. Okay, so fresh ground pepper, a little salt. I like the pink Himalayan salt for eggs. There's not much left, so I had to grind it there. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna let this run for about 20-25 more seconds until we get some, firmness in this center area here on the eggs. Can you see? All right, like see how the whites are starting to form. And we're gonna make sure, see how it's nice and loose, right? If your eggs aren't moving easily and you have to push them with your spatula, ideally you never should have to even touch a spatula to your eggs if you've done it right. If you've been patient enough, right, and you have enough oil, not too much, just enough. It's not pooling up, but it's keeping it nice and slippery. All right. What we're looking for is kind of firmness around here. You can start seeing that on the edges it's already cooked, but this is middle part that you want to get. Now that's pretty much firm. So you step back a little, honey. And we're gonna do the flip. And the flip, you don't want the eggs to go high in the sky. You just want to flip them over real easy. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and then like that, just like that. See how we're not burning the bottoms at all? The egg is nice. It's not too rubbery. We haven't burnt the outside edge. It's beautiful. This is a beautiful over easy egg. All right, we're gonna stick it back on here for about 10 to 15 seconds. You can start counting.
Count to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay, turn off the heat. Okay. Now, we're gonna take our eggs and cheese. Now, see the cheese is all nice and melted. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. We're gonna take our eggs, stick it right over the top, and we're good. Now, eat. Now, depending on your tastes, you may want to add ketchup. True pinoy, by the way, doesn't have ketchup, but very much easy. Now watch, we're gonna break the egg. See how the egg is still runny? Oh, that looks so beautiful.
I'm hungry.
Okay. Well, I can make some more. We have more fried rice. All right, Belle. Before I ruin this with ketchup, let me just say I love you. And yeah, fried rice and eggs. Oh.
Someone wants.
Say bye, Sophie.
Bye. Okay.
Okay.
Let's just douse this with ketchup.
No. We don't want to see that.